Alrighty, so I'm about to display my lab results from experiment B. Now, experiment B, we were trying to prove the conservation of momentum and if kinetic energy is also conserved. Now, I did 3 graphs to prove my lab results up here. The first graph that I made was a kinetic energy versus the net mass graph. And what I mean by net mass is the net mass of the two cards that I use. I used a blue card and a red card with different masses, except for one time where they were roughly about the same mass. Okay, now one thing you notice right here, and I just want to make a note right here. This dark line right here represents the final kinetic energy at the end, and this green line right here is the initial kinetic energy, which is the blue card that we started off with, and we gave the blue card initial velocity to collide with the red card, and then everything else happened from there. All right, so we noticed that the kinetic or the final kinetic energy at the end of the experiment started to decline as the net mass got bigger, and the initial kinetic energy at the beginning of the experiment started to increase as the mass started to get bigger. All right, and then down here we have our conservation of momentum graphs down here. Now we can actually prove that the momentum is conserved because they both show the same trend in data. Okay, we both use the same pieces of variables and constants to measure. We have the net mass in both of these graphs, and they both show the exact same trend, which lets us know that the momentum is conserved, whether we're talking about the initial momentum or the final momentum.